Guys, I'm back with another video on the channel. Yes ma'am, yes sir. So today we got another Larry Bird video on the channel. Yes ma'am. So if you get tired of seeing Larry Bird videos, let me know any other athlete videos down below that you would like to see. If you don't tell me, I don't know. So right now people just requesting Larry Bird, but I love all athletes. I especially love basketball, but I'll do any athlete. All right. So with that being said, Larry Bird welcoming rookies to the league as a savage. I don't even know what that means. Like, is he trash talking the rookies? Like, what are we doing? So I don't know the title of this video going to be yet, but let's go ahead and get into it. Sounds interesting. We go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and push that notification bell so notification I post. With that being said, let's get it.
Yeah, everyone has their first moment in the league they still remember. Everyone starts out as a rookie, and when you're a first-year player, whether it's a trash talk exchange, getting owned by a more experienced player, or scoring your first point in the league, those memories stay with you forever. NBA rookies are also not above being starstruck by sharing the court with players they grew up watching. Considering that, things might get even worse when that vet player who's welcoming you is the trash-talking GOAT himself, Larry Bird. Welcome to the Squad Dawkins channel. Here we break down the best welcome to the NBA Larry Bird stories. With the number of players he trash-talked and took to school, if the NBA ever introduces a trash-talking award, it should be named after Larry Bird. The guy was just peerless when it comes to mind games, as rookie Eddie Johnson found the hard way. Eddie Johnson guested on the Rex Chapman show published on basketballnews.com YouTube page. He shared the legendary trash-talking and beating he received from the legendary Celtic legend.
He was always talking so much trash to me, and he taught me how to trash talk. I mean, Larry Bird basically taught me how to trash talk. And so there's one game in Boston, he just worked me over, man. Like, I went out for the jump ball, and it was my second game of my career, and Cotton Fitzsimmons started. And I'm scared to death already. Not just a Bird, but, I played against McHale in college, so he was cool. But Robert Parrish, Dennis Johnson, I'm looking at all these dudes, man, and I'm intimidated. I had played against Danny Ainge in college. So, but Bird walks out at the jump, and the veterans on my team said, Eddie, just don't pay attention to him. Fine. So I mind my own business on the jump, and he walks out, and he just stands next to me, and he leans over and he looks at me. And I didn't even pay him any attention. He said, do you honestly think you're gonna guard me, motherfucker? Curse that. Like,
Larry's a wild boy. I swear, you think you heard every Larry Bird story? Never heard this one. This is crazy. He said, you really think you about to guard me, motherfucker? Like, what? That's a wild.
What? I just didn't say nothing. Then he stands up and he looks over at our bench and he looks at Cotton. You all think this rookie gonna guard me? Man, I'm gonna bust you up, just right in my ear. And I'm just looking forward. I'm like, and so by that time, all the guys on the floor is just cracking up, even my teammates.
That's embarrassing.
So
That's
I'm like,
embarrassing.
would this official please throw this ball up? So the official couldn't throw the ball up because there was something going on the side. So then finally he walks around, stands in front of me, he said, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna wear your ass out. And then I looked at him, I said, I'm here, don't worry about it. I said, you ain't intimidating nobody. I said, I'm from Chicago, where you from? He started laughing. Game starts.
But no, good and well, Eddie over here shaking in his boots, boy.
He's just wearing me out, okay? And I'm trying to go back at him. I'm shooting bricks. And in the fourth quarter he was in, it was late. Game was kind of close. And he came down, he said, you talking all that junk. I bet you can't do this. And he raises up from Steph Curry range. And he shoots an air ball. And I look at him, he like, that don't matter. It's the fact that I can do it and stay in the game. I bet you can't. I'm like, okay. So,
Dang.
that stuck with me.
Johnson's story is not the first nor the last we will hear connected to Larry Bird welcoming rookies to the NBA. During his rookie season in 1982-83, Dominique Wilkins walked over to four-year pro Larry Bird right before tip-off. Bird, of course, was having none of it.
That was the first time Bird ever talked trash to me. It was my rookie season, my first game I ever played against him.
What'd he say?
I can't even tell you what he said. My first year, I'm excited. I'm playing against Larry Bird. I go shake his hand, wouldn't shake my hand. Back then, guys just...
You wouldn't shake your hand?
Wouldn't shake my hand. He would look at me and just nod, right? And I was like, well, maybe he's just getting into the game.
It didn't end just without acknowledging the rookie Wilkins. Bird continued hitting him with the trash talk.
And so the first time I'm guarding, he said, you don't even belong in this league. He shoots a three. Wham! I said, okay. Next time he comes down, he said, I don't know why they got you guarding me. He hits another three. Now I'm really mad now.
I ain't gonna hold you, boy. If I was Larry, like, and I was that cold, bruh, I would have been doing the same thing. Like, if I would have been, like, you can't get mad at Larry, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a Larry hater, bro, because, like, his game always spoke for itself. And it's like, it's funny at this point because it's like he was really cooking y'all. Like, he was really cooking y'all, not with his game, but with his mouth as well. Like, he was cooking the shit out of him.
Right. He's coming down the court, and I'm guarding him. He looks at me, he said, I don't know why they have you guarding me, Holmes. And he shoots the three. Now, I wasn't upset he made the three. I said, but this son of a gun just called me Holmes. And so I never forget that one thing, though, man. I'm like, I was so hot. You know?
Another former All-Star that got a nice welcome by Bird was the Seattle Supersonic Sean Kemp. Kemp found out the hard way just how ruthless of a trash talker Bird was when he faced him as a rookie in 1989.
I'm gonna keep this real with y'all, man. My ass got busted real early, man. I came into the league, man. I was 19. You know how some of them vets, man, they play you to the team, man. I got played down in Boston one night. We was playing Boston Celtics. So the great Larry Bird, I didn't really know much. You know, I'm from Indiana. Larry's from Indiana. I knew about the history of Larry, but I didn't realize.
Man, if he was sitting right across from me, I would not know that's Sean Kemp. He looked different.
He gave me 50 and 3/4.
He was hitting everything.
And he talked to me the whole entire
50 and 3/4.
What did he say?
Dude, well, first of all, he asked me to jump ball. He said, "You the cat that broke all my records in high school, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He goes, "Yeah, you the one that used to jump my brother too, right? Eddie." And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He said, "I got you tonight." So every shot he was calling, at the defensive end, he would tell me, he'd be like, "When I get down to the other end, I'm gonna pump face you, get a hand one on you, look at you, go off the glass." That's how cold Larry was. And I was to the point of like, look, I'm gonna foul him so hard that he's basically gonna take his will. He started shooting the ball with his left hand, man. I was trying to foul his right arm. He was shooting with his left hand, banking it off on me, looking at me, still slapping me on my butt and everything, man, telling me everything.
Yo, if y'all seen this live, could y'all know what? I don't know how like the audio was back then, cause you know how like nowadays like sometimes they be micing up NBA players, and I'm sure they didn't do that back then. But when the game was like on TV, or when you saw the game, could you hear the players talking? Like, did you know Larry was saying this, or did y'all not know until like y'all read it in the papers or something? Like, how did y'all know like how good of a how Larry Bird was trash talking back then? That's my question. Like, how did y'all know? Like, did y'all hear it like after the game, post game, or did y'all hear it like during the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, or the announcers was like, how was it?
When another legend was starting his NBA career, he saw firsthand how great Larry was and how serious he was about fulfilling his promises. John Stockton saw Larry Legend doing his thing at a young age, which is something he'll never forget. Back in 2018, during an appearance on The Dan Patrick Show, the Utah Jazz legend talked about his favorite Larry Bird story of all time, and he didn't hesitate, choosing one that he lived during his first campaign in the association.
I remember as a rookie, he came in, he walked by our bench at the Salt Palace and said, "I feel like 43 tonight." And he came out, he scored 43 in the third quarter and checked himself out with a 20-point victory, and I was fairly impressed with that one.
So he just picks a random number, I feel like 43. And he says it to the bench?
Yeah. It was fairly impressive, especially when he backed it up.
In 2018, the former Orlando Magic sharpshooter Dennis Scott told another Bird welcome to the NBA story. Scott, who was selected by the Magic with the 4th pick of the 1990 NBA draft. detailed how Bird shut him up with his legendary trash talk and basketball skills.
Bird was the only one that really kind of, in his soft-spoken way, when you talk about guys talking trash.
Yeah.
Hey, Rook, good to see you. Hey, big college career. I'm going to catch the ball. I'm going to pump fake. You're going to reach for it. You're going to get fouled. 2 tweets, you're going to have a seat. Lo and behold, Dan, he catches the ball. He pump fakes. I go for it. I reach. First foul. I come down court.
It's the fact that he knew exactly, he told them exactly what he was going to do, and then they couldn't stop it. Like, he's literally giving you the answers to the test, but you still get the answer wrong. You know, but you still fail the test. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's crazy.
Scott Skiles pitches the ball. I shoot a 3 in your face, Larry Legend. Yes, I'm feeling good, Dan. He catches the ball again, catches it, my dumb self, reaches for it again. Tweet, don't have a seat. I see you second quarter, Rook. So that's how Larry Bird pushes me into the NBA.
Clyde Drexler is possibly the most underappreciated Hall of Famer in NBA history. A high-flying Drexler was the Blazers' 14th selection in the 1983 NBA draft. He, too, quickly learned on the greatness of Bird and his trash talking.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident."
Bird could not believe the gall from a rookie Drexler. He issued a stern retort before resuming his destruction of the young Blazers swingman.
He was confident. You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Essentially,
The fact that the coach is like this, that's mad disrespectful. That's mad disrespectful. If that was Clyde's coach, bro, that's mad disrespectful that he was doing
Drexler
that.
rivaled Bird as one of the league's elite wings and took Larry Legend's spot as one of the very best when the Celtics star retired in 1992. Still, despite his eventual place among the game's top stars, Clyde learned almost immediately never to speak back to Bird. In 1992, the best players from various colleges were called in to face the Dream Team for their first scrimmage. Future All-Stars Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Allen Houston, Grant Hill, and Jamal Mashburn were part of the team dubbed the College All-Stars. Webber, who won the Rookie of the Year award in 1994, was given a stern warning by Larry Legend before the game. By Webber, Bird told him to make sure he's getting his sleep, because tomorrow Bird is going to bust his ass, and that he is going to remember it the rest of the week. Another angle to the Bird in the 1992 College All-Stars was brought by Jamal Mashburn. According to Mashburn, he, along with Webber, Houston, and Rodney Rogers, was given first-hand experience of Larry Bird's trash talking the very first time they met Larry Legend.
And Larry Bird, you don't realize how big Larry Bird is until you stand up close to Larry Bird. He walked by us and he says, "Y'all those college guys?" And we was like, yeah, we the college guys. And he looked at us and he said, "Get some fucking rest. It's gonna be a long week," and walked off. And we was like, what the hell? And so that we just excited. We like, oh, he just talking shit or whatever. But that's kind of cool, though. That's Larry Bird. You know who we are. But he ain't call us by Chris Webber and Jamal Madden. He's like, y'all them college kids. And then something happened. We're sitting there, and we get back to the hotel. Rodney Rogers says something to, it's a group of them. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and everybody's shooting the shit. And Rodney Rogers said, "Hey, Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since '84. Magic heard that shit. And we ain't think none of it. The next day we came in, and I never seen this. And this one I was like, this is a different breed. Magic Johnson fed Larry Bird the ball probably about 8 times in a row down court. Larry Bird got the ball on Rodney Rogers, and every time he was about to make a move, he told him what he was going to do. One dribble, pull up, going left, off glass. One dribble, going right, spin, shot, bucket. He scored 9 times.
If I was Larry Bird's teammate, I would probably just talk trash, even though I couldn't back it up, but I would talk so much trash with Larry just because I knew, like, he was that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would talk so much trash, bro, as if I was Larry, like, just because he's my teammate. Like, I'm like, he about to eat you alive, boy. Like, he about to tear you up on this court. Like, for
8
sure.
times in a row, left the
I would
court
have been
to
the
go
best
lay
Larry
down
Bird
because he
hype man.
couldn't sit on the bench.
Right,
He had
I
to lay down
remember
because
that
of his
exactly.
back. And said, young fella, look like 84, huh?
Last time he made it.
Yeah, right. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow. I said, so that's they kicked our ass for the rest of the week.
Weber finally added another awesome Bird story from that scrimmage. C. Webb shared the small trash talk that Larry Legend threw at Rodney Rogers and the young prospects as he was lighting them up with his sharp shooting skills.
We wanted to see Bird and to be able to practice with him, see how he worked out, see how he shot, see the junk that he talked constantly. Why do you think my generation grew up talking so much? They taught us how to do it. We used to watch all those blooper tapes and everything else. The best was my man Rodney Rogers. Strong, fast, quick, athletic, and Bird just set him up in the corner. Someone drives to the corner, Stockton passed out the Bird, and here you see Rodney Rogers take a full sprint. And I'm talking about, you know how Zion blocked that shot a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's where where Rodney Rogers came from. Except, unlike the young kid that shot the shot, in the middle of him being in the mid-air, Bird says, "Welcome to the parachute club, rookie." And watches him go by him, shoots the ball, and like Curry does what Bird did, because he shot it and just kept walking down, like shaking his head like, these dumb youngsters, they don't never get it.
For Bird, it didn't matter if you were a future legend like Dominique Wilkins or John Stockton, or someone who also repped his home state of Indiana, or just a white guy, you got treated by Larry Legend, even if it's your first experience in the NBA. Tell us in the comments, who is the best trash talking?
Yeah, Larry was a beast. I don't think anybody ever gonna top Larry Bird's trash talking. And what's crazy is like the stories just keep coming. Like you think you heard every Larry Bird trash talking story. All these were new to me. I never heard any of these. So this was like my first time hearing Larry Bird trash talk all these people. Like I don't think I ever heard none of these stories. So let me know who y'all think is the best trash talker down below. Like real deal. Like if you had the top three trash talkers in basketball, who would it be? Let me know. So let me know any other videos you'd like to see me do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, push that notification bell. With that being said, see you guys next video.